Keep working.
Yeah, you're a little like Tom Sawyer, I think. It's so much fun. You'll love it when it's finished. Go ahead, you do it.
So over the past month, we've accumulated all the products we think we need to basically temper that noise down. So you're looking at wind noise, you're looking at vibrations, and you're looking at rattles, and I think we have everything that we need to take care of those basically irritating noises. Now we're going to do this quantitatively. So I've got a decibel meter. We've already registered how many decibels the Bronco makes without any of the stuff in it. And we're going to incrementally put in the items that we think will work, and we're going to check to see what they do for the decibel meters. One of them is the HotHeads overhead panels. They claim that they'll drop the decibels by like 8. I don't know if I believe that or not. And then there's also a forum fix that deals more with the wind noise. So it should be pretty cool. We're going to get right to it. But first, let's take a look at what's outside. Hey everybody, it's Doc, and I'm about 2 weeks into the future from doing these projects, and I wanted to talk to you about something. So during these videos, we talk about quantitatively gathering data to determine whether these projects worked or not. And I don't have any relationship with these companies, with HotHeads or with any of the other companies, other than the fact that we're an Amazon affiliate. I'll lay that out right now. And a little bit of a spoiler here, the decibel meter did not really show any significant changes in the sound levels in the vehicle. Now, I don't know much about measuring sound levels, so maybe I botched the whole thing. I don't know, but I will tell you that there's been a massive subjective difference for us. As far as the HotHeads and the Sound Assassin go, there's a warmer feeling in the vehicle. It's much more like sitting in a car now than sitting in, say, my tinny 1984 Toyota pickup truck. And so that product, while it didn't change anything in the sound levels, I think there's less vibrations. Again, there's a warmer, more insulated feeling in the vehicle. So I would recommend that product. And again, we have no association with that company. They didn't sponsor us at all, even though I asked them to. So the fact that I'm saying nice things about the product really means something because it's a well-made product. I think it's worth the $550, especially the Sound Assassin part. Now, as far as the second project goes with the weather stripping and reducing the wind noise, again, no change with the decibel meter, but the fact that the wind noise is a third of what it used to be is really dramatic and makes that project really worth doing. So again, I can't prove it, but subjectively, both Patty and I have determined that these projects worked really well. The one thing we noticed after putting in the weather stripping was the fact that we could talk to each other in a normal tone of voice and not yell at each other when we're driving at 70, 75 miles an hour. So I just wanted you guys to know that. Please proceed with the video. I hope you enjoy it. You guys have a great day. We'll see you out there. Just for fun, we'll take a look at the crew that's outside. We had to clean out the garage to make room for the workshop. So we've got the very cool Mercure. I'll be doing a video on that again soon. We've got, this is a loaner. This is a BMW that my friend loaned me because my GR Corolla is up in Dubuque getting the hail damage fixed. And there is the Marizo, which we love. But let's deal with the Bronco right now. Hey there, you started without me.
I did. I'm organized, ready to go.
Are we gonna fix this thing today?
I hope so. I'm tired of going through the car wash with my ears plugged like a 4-year-old.
That's hilarious. All right, let's take a look at what we got. So we've got the tops off. Boy, you've been busy. And then we have the package that came from HotHeads, which is pretty well organized, but it didn't come with any instructions.
I know.
So we're not going to show you the entire installation process because there's a really good video out there from the factory, and I think they do a great job.
Yeah.
And the point of this video is kind of to show you sort of the science behind the process and how it works. Like I said, we have our decibel meter, so we're going to be checking every step that we do and see how well it works, and then we can tell you what's worth buying, what's not. So let's start on the hardtop. All right, so we got our dogs here.
Hey.
They're very happily helping out. Zena,
she's always where she shouldn't be.
Right?
Yep.
Take a sniff of that acetone.
Yeah,
That'll
right?
light up your day. So the first step that we're going to do is we're going to clean the top with acetone.
Right.
If you don't have acetone, you can use rubbing alcohol, but you know, this is what they suggest, and you can get that really wet patty.
Okay, but the idea is I don't need to clean the whole top, just where the tape is going to sit. So I'm not exactly sure.
Just clean the whole, just clean everything that's exposed and get it really wet because, yeah, it's going to dry almost instantly. And so it's pretty hot out in the shop today, but that's probably a good thing, because everything should stick really well.
I wondered about the Sound Assassin pieces. Are they normally this like sticky on the edges, or is it just because it's so hot in here?
Yes, they're goopy and they're sticky.
Yeah, they look like tar.
And essentially the thought behind the Sound Assassin is this is a deadening material, not in deadening like you think as insulation, but as a vibration decreaser, I guess if that's a word.
Okay.
So by putting this on, anything that makes the roof want to vibrate will be deadened because it's got this material that will slow down the vibrations. Okay. There we go. Thank you.
Okay. So the video shows that you should try and place everything before you do all the work. And this piece goes in the middle and does not exceed this line of roofing. This is interesting. We got some.
You're easy there.
Sorry.
Now he only peeled it part way off, didn't he?
I think you're right. Okay.
All right.
And then they provide this handy dandy roller. So we're gonna roll it. It's pretty sticky stuff. I don't think it's coming up anytime soon.
Well, he said that actually if you put the panels on wrong, they will pull the Sound Assassin off. So I guess it's maybe not as sticky as you'd imagine, but it certainly looks very sticky.
I'm excited to get this on. And
Well, hopefully it works.
I know.
Because this was like $500 and
well, it has to help somewhat. I mean,
they claim a 7 to 8 decibel decrease in sound.
Okay. Like I said, I haven't experienced, you know, other than riding in the Yukon compared to riding in the Bronco. I mean, that's a drastic difference in sound.
So we did test the difference between the Yukon is our benchmark. That's the goal we want to get to, is how quiet the Yukon Denali is. I know we'll never get there, but that's our goal. And so the Yukon at 70 miles an hour is 61 decibels. This at 70 miles an hour is 72 decibels. So, and you know, you may think, well, that's not much, but decibels, when they go up, if you go up by 10 decibels, that's almost twice as loud, if not more, than the previous number. So it's kind of crazy how the decibel thing works. To you, but all you need to know is even a small decrease in decibels can radically decrease the irritating sounds in the vehicle. Are you guys helping? Well, you don't have to get up.
All right, so the next step is putting this piece of Velcro over top of the Sound Assassin piece. And he did start a lot of his tape removal with a knife, but
Well, that's for the tape that's coming up.
okay.
That was a lot harder than the Velcro should.
So
So
it doesn't have to be super accurate. It's going to be underneath,
right.
but
And the purpose of this is
to hold the sound deadening piece. I can't think of what
it's
it
not
is.
sound deadening. It's a little spacer that kind of evens out
Okay.
the roof, so everything looks even up there.
All right. This little piece of
Right?
foam.
And just stick that right on there.
That. It's not quite as large as the other components. Okay.
Okay.
So the pieces are all a little bit different, but we sized this one to see that it fits on this panel. And you place them down. First, you have to make sure that your hinges are going to move once it's secured. So you have to. It likes to be right up next to this rounded edge, and you don't want to exceed this line on this side. So that
looks
will
perfect.
be the plan.
Yep. Now we
But we need to take all these little pieces of tape off the back.
Right. So this particular 3M tape is really hard to get the tape off of. So you have to be really careful, and you have to use a knife to do it. He says this is rated up to 450 degrees in the car. And one would not expect that your car would exceed 200 degrees. So there shouldn't be any point where you come back to your car, even like in Arizona, and your panels are laying on your front seat because they fell off.
It feels about 110 here in the garage.
It's pretty warm.
Sorry, I
right.
will get quicker at this process. Actually, you don't need a knife. You just need a woman with fingernails. That's all you need. There you go.
That's sexist.
It's. Let me do it.
Let me do it.
Let's get it done.
Yeah, there we go. Now it's going definitely.
Okay. So we've
All right.
started to remove the plastic on all of the sticky tape. So now are we going to take it all off?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he suggested that you don't want to take it off and have it exposed too long because he was afraid that it wouldn't stay sticky.
Okay. All right.
Okay, now you need to place it. And
Looks like it's off the space shuttle or something. Okay. So, and he said if you just want to kind of place it,
make sure
it
everything
shouldn't
works.
be too sticky until you actually press down on it. So I'm going to make sure all the hinges go.
I think it looks good.
Okay.
Give her a push
I'm going to
down.
press down on it.
Yep.
He went crazy hard pushing down.
Yep.
Like he had actually like a piece of cardboard or something that he pushed.
Well, there
down.
is a piece of cardboard behind you, but he didn't. He said you didn't need it for this piece. Get that edge up there.
His panels were gray. I kind of like the black, but it might show more dog hair.
Well, I gave you the option, and you picked black, so.
It's all right. I have a lot of lint rollers I can use.
All right, next up,
All right.
we'll put this one over here.
The stuff dries almost immediately.
Watching a video.
Yes, intently.
Put it right against that, right in this room. You don't have to worry about it.
Meanwhile, at the car wash, Patty never did a decibel reading previously when she said that it was so loud in the car wash, but we're just going to test it and she will subjectively tell us.
If I don't plug my ears, we're okay.
There you go.
All right, wait for it.
There it comes.
I know you can't hear me, but it's a huge improvement.
Is it really?
Yeah, before it was a real sharp sound.
Okay, so that's 60 miles an hour. I think near the wind, still hear the wind coming
About
in.
67.
Okay. Now we're moving up to 65.
About 69.
It's not changing much, is it? There's 70.
It's consistently about 70 decibels.
Okay. And we're going to go up to 75.
It's about 71.
71. Okay. So subjectively, I think it feels like it's a little quieter,
Yeah, it does.
but not much, I don't think.
No.
So I would probably agree with the decibel meter.
It does. It's easier to talk though. I mean, I recently took this on a long trip with a friend, and I really felt like I was projecting a lot in order to speak to her.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's quite that much anymore.
Well, subjectively, I think it's better, but the decibel meter is not proving that. So I think we both agree that subjectively, it sounds a little bit quieter, and it's
does.
easier to talk.
Yeah.
But the decibel meter doesn't show that at all.
No, it
I mean, it's
doesn't.
about the same as what we measured before.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to the next project, which will be the weather stripping, which I think I hear a lot more wind noise that maybe we didn't hear before because there was other noise that
I
you
don't
couldn't
know.
tell.
Or is
Yeah.
it because we took the roof off and put it back on that it broke the factory seal or something?
No, because we've had the roof off before.
Okay.
And the one thing we noted is I hear wind coming from your side, you
I
hear
say
the wind
it's on
coming
your
from my side. So again, this is a fix that I found on one of the forums because forums fix things. Facebook people just bitch about it. So we're going to try that fix, and all of the materials for that cost less than $100. They were all available on Amazon, and I'm going to put those links in the description so you guys can find them. We are an Amazon affiliate, so if you click on those links, we get a little bit of kickback. It doesn't cost you a thing. So on to the next project.